because I kind of need to even them out, you know? It is kind of even-ish, so yay me. Well, look at me all kind of panda sexy. Well, hello my beauties and welcome to my channel. Today is my 3 looks and final judgment of the Paulina palette by Blush Tribe. This is the inside and here is the front, and this is Paulina. Paulina is a YouTuber, one of the people that I watch. I really love watching her as well. She does fantastic colorful looks. She is from Sweden, and if you do not know who she is, go check her out. I will link her channel down below. She's just amazing. I don't know really what to say about her. She is a smaller YouTuber and she collaborated with Blush Tribe to create this gorgeous palette, which is unfortunately sold out. So that is why I'm not doing a dedicated review on it, because it is sold out. So I'm quickly going to say what I think about the palette, and then I'm just going to insert the looks. The look that I have now is look number 3 with the palette. I tried to kind of recreate this look here. I don't know if I succeeded though. I think it's pretty, but I don't know if it's, well, anyway. I will insert the clip of the swatches for you guys as well. I did the swatches in my first impression, so I did a total of 4 looks. In my first impression, I kind of had a little bit of trouble with the color Sigge, and I also think the color Humble, but especially Sigge. I usually have a problem with darker greens, especially. They are, for me, the most difficult shadows to work with. But yeah, now that I have some new brushes, it makes all the difference. You will see in look number 3, that's an all green look, that I don't have any problems with the greens anymore. I don't have any problem with any of the shades, to be honest. If I have to name my 2 favorites, it's these 2, Friends and Sigge. Especially the combination is so freaking pretty. And this shade, I don't have a dark purple like this. I think it's really pretty. The color Aubergine, when I put it on my eye, it tends to pull a little bit more pink than it is in the pan, just so you know. I prefer to spray the shimmers, especially Tingling. I find that if I spray Tingling, it gets a little bit more intense. I spray Salma, the dark purple, because otherwise I have fallout. But yeah, you can use the shimmers dry. I just prefer to spray mine. I don't have any complaints about this palette. Yeah, the fact that it is sold out at the moment. But yeah, I hope that Salma brings it back. So Salma, if you are watching, please bring it back so that more people can enjoy this fantastic palette. For now, I'm going to stop talking and insert the first look. Have fun watching. Let me know down below if you have the palette and which one is your favorite. Grab a drink, grab a snack and get ready for the first look, because here it comes. So look number 1 with the Paulina palette. And yes, you see my other eye completely done, because when I filmed it this morning and I went through the footage, the sound was so terrible, I could do nothing with it. So I'm filming the look again. That means that this eye is a tiny bit reddish, and this eye is completely done. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just plopping a little bit of primer on my eye. I am going to start with the color Friends. I did set my eyeshadow base just a tiny bit, and just there where I want to blend. I'm just pressing the color on. Okay, I also want it underneath my eye. Going to blend out the edge. I'm going to get the color Aubergine, which is this one, on a small brush. It's a small blending brush. And I'm going to plop that here, the outer part of my eye, in the crease, and I'm kind of dragging it forward a bit, but I'm working in smaller sections. I'm going to take the color Paulina now, Same brush. And I'm going to place that on top of, well, the funky color we have now. Let's blend them together a bit. And I probably could have done it the other way around, but that's not how I did it this morning, so yeah. Yes, okay. That's down. Now I'm going to take the color Salma, which is that dark purple shimmer, on it is a flattish eyeshadow brush, but it is fluffy at the same time. I don't know. I'm going to load up my brush and then I'm going to spray it, and it's going to go almost on my entire lid. I'm leaving, well, maybe a third open. It's also going to go in the crease a little bit. Yes, okay. I'm moving to a smaller brush because I need a smaller brush for detail. I'm going to use that on the outside. And underneath as well. Unfortunately, this purple color has a bit of fallout. So either do your eyes first or spray. And even though I sprayed, I still have a tiny bit of fallout. Now I've placed it, now I'm going to blend it out. So I have the brush, I cleaned it. Just going to blend. And this is actually the eye look, almost. I do, however, want to bring back a little bit of that color Friends, that green, this one. So I have another small brush. I'm going to plop it here. Also going to plop that here. And underneath my eye. I still have a little bit of that purple shimmer on my brush. Because I kind of need to even them out, you know? The only thing left for me to do is plop highlight on top. So I have here a highlighter from Catrice. It's the 3D Glow highlighter in the color Icy Glaze. And it looks like this. And it is a white highlighter with a tiny bit of a champagne color. And then you also have kind of a bluish thingy. I'm going for the whitish one. So if you have a very, very light champagne color or a white, use that. That's going to go in the inner corner. And then here, underneath my eye. So I'm basically turning the shimmer, the green that I have in my inner corner as a shimmer. I'm kind of dragging it over that purple as well. Foundation is looking terrible, but the eye look is done. So I'm going to plop on some liner and mascara and I will be right back. So, liner is on, mascara is on, and the lippy is from Catrice. It's one of their velvet mattes in 110 Oriental Desert. I think it's a pretty color. Yes, falsies. The falsie I have on that side is one from AliExpress. It's the 3D in L03. The pack looks like this. And I mentioned them in my AliExpress haul. I'm going to plop it on. Hold on. So my falsies are on. I like how the look turned out. I think it's really pretty. This was look number 1. Get ready for look number 2. So look number 2 with the Paulina palette. And as you see, I'm playing with the greens today. So yeah, I primed my eye. I did set the top part of my eye here to just make it easier for myself to blend. I'm using this brush to start with, which is a Morphe M514. It's a little bit more fluffy. And I'm going to start with the color Humble. Let's just get started. I'm going to tap the color on. And as you can see, because this is a fluffy brush, I'm not putting a lot of color down, but that's not what I want. I want to build this color up instead of really blending it out. And because I have set my eyeshadow base, I can kind of blend a bit better. I will link a video down below done by Mel Thompson about brushes. I watched it yesterday and it is a fantastic video. So I will link it down below. Go check it out. I'm cleaning off the brush. I'm going to go into the color Friends. And that's going to go on top, and I am not really concentrating on the edge just yet. I'm just kind of placing the shadow and I'm blending those two together. Okay, a little bit of humble and then a little bit higher. So now I'm building up this color. Switching brushes to something smaller. This is also a synthetic brush and the other one was a real haired brush, and it does make a difference. I'm going to go into the color Friends. That's going to go on the outside or on top, that's what I mean. I'm kind of packing it on for as much as I can pack with this brush, and then I'm blending the edge. But now I'm concentrating on the edge of those two colors. And then check if it is even. The colors aren't matching up yet, but that's okay. Clean the brush, going into the color Sigge. I'm going to place that a bit lower and I'm tapping it on. Now I'm going to merge the two colors together a bit, doing circles, not staying in one place too long. I just want to blend the colors together. I think that is about right. I'm putting the color Sigge on my outer corner. I'm switching to a pencil brush. What was the color I used? Was it Sigge or Humble? No, into the color Humble. I'm using the tip of the pencil brush. And I'm placing that color on my lower lash line. And also connecting it up. I am going to go back into the color Friends. And I'm going to smudge out the bottom eyelid. I need a little bit of the color Sigge here. Then a little bit of Friends. Okay, now it's time to cut the crease. I'm taking a concealer that I cannot use underneath my eyes. This is one from Essence, on the back of my hand. You don't want a formula that's too watery, but you also don't want something that is too stiff and thick, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to let it sit on the back of my hand to kind of thicken up a bit. What I'm doing, I have a small flat brush. I am placing concealer there. Then I'm looking up so that when I do this, I can see where I need to cut the crease. So and then just connect the dots. Take your time. And because I like it, I'm taking it a little bit more in. And no, my lines are not precise, but you know what, it is what it is. Just take your time. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's perfect for you. And I'm stopping, well, about there. The edge doesn't need to be sharp there, down, that's what I mean. And this edge, get it as crisp as you can. Don't fret about it, you know. And then kind of check if it's even. It is kind of even-ish. So yay me. I am cleaning that brush off a bit. And then tapping over it again. Just to soak up a little bit of excess. You can also tap over it with your finger, which I will do here. To kind of diffuse that line. Like so. Okay, I'm getting better and better at cutting the crease. Yay me! What did I do then? Oh yeah, I took my Morphe brush into the color. I think it was Sigge, but I'm not sure. Let's start with Humble. And if it isn't dark enough, I can put the color Sigge on top. But I just kind of tapped over it here. A little bit of the color Sigge, that darker green. like that. That's it. Okay, next I'm taking a different brush. I'm taking something like this, which is a flat eyeshadow brush, but a little bit more fluffy. I love to use this brush for for shimmers as well, but it really packs product, and that's good. And then I'm going to use the color Friends and plop it on the part that I just cut. I'm just going to press it on. I'm going to go over that line a little bit to make sure that I have everything. I'm going to go back and forth here to diffuse that line. I'm actually dragging that light green on top of that darker green, and I'm concentrating on certain parts. Doesn't have to be too precise. I think that's good. Is that good? I think it is. With whatever is left on the tips of the brush, I'm going to plop that here and a little bit in the inner corner. Next, I'm taking a highlighter. This is just a white highlighter and a small detail brush. And I'm plopping the white highlighter here. A little bit just in the beginning of that light green. And what I did here, but what you don't have to do, is with the same brush, take the color Tingling. And that's going to go on top of that white. To kind of give it a little bit extra color. Like so. And that is the eyeshadow done. I'm going to, as you see on this eye, I already did the eyeliner as well. I'm going to do that on this eye as well. I'm going to plop on my mascara. And then I will be back to show you the look just before I put on my falsies. So hold on tight, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So falsies are on. I do really like how the look turned out. I think it's really pretty. And for me it is a little bit different because I usually don't cut the crease. And it is, well, almost an all matte look as well, which I don't do very, very often. The falsies I have on are the 3D Glam in style L12 from AliExpress. I have a pencil in my waterline from Essence in the color Go Green. The lippy is a L'Oreal matte lip paint in the color 208 Off-White. That is about what I have on my face today. But yeah, this was look number 2 with the Paulina palette. Get ready for look number 3. Okay, look number 3. And I was kinda wanting to try and recreate this a bit. So yeah. So let me get my brushes. Oh, and pramables. Well, look at me all kind of panda sexy. So I think I'm going to start with the color Angel, which is this pink. And that is going to go as my transition shade. So I'm going to place it lightly, taking a fluffier brush into the color Angel. And let's place it. And I'm stippling on because I haven't set my eyeshadow base. And I'm kind of keeping this a little bit higher up. Let's get a denser brush, something like this, yes, and go to the color Aubergine, which is this matte purple. I'm going to place that in the low crease. I am taking a different brush, a Morphe M506, which is just a small tapered brush. Going into that purple again, I'm going to build it up a little bit. And I'm swiping it on this time to make sure I don't have any patchiness. So far so good. I'm going to go into this shade, which is called Paulina. I'm going to place Paulina on my eye, which sounds funny. With this brush just slightly above here, and I'm going to blend I'm going to blend them together. And I'm stopping kind of halfway because I think that in here I want that lighter pink. Just doing circles. And I am not really looking for a soft gradient. I don't mind it if you can still see, you know, the different colors shining through. Okay, cleaning that brush. I'm going to go into the color Angel, which is the lighter pink. And that's going to go here. Yes. Now I'm taking the first brush I used without any product and I'm just going to blend the edge here. Okay, now I want that purple underneath my eye as well. I'm going to take the Morphe M560. I haven't tried that one yet. I'm going to go into the color Aubergine, which is a dark purple. I'm going to place that underneath my eye on the lower lash line, but not all the way in. I think about halfway. From this picture I cannot see what she has on her mobile lid. Let's place the green first, because maybe then I can kind of figure out what I want to do there. Let's take the Morphe M431, which is a pencil brush, and go into the color Sigue, the dark green. And let's place that close to the lash line. And then a slightly bigger brush to get the color, maybe she took the color Humble. I want the color Friends, which is this one. I'm going to place that beneath that green. Personally, because now my creativity is taking over a little bit, I want that green here as well. Okay, now for what I want on the lid, because I don't know. Let's start with the color Salma, which is the dark, this one. And let's place that on the outside of the eye. I am going to spray. And I'm taking it a little bit higher in my crease as well, and I'm bringing it down. This shade has a little bit of fallout. So I'm glad I haven't done my base yet. Could also pull it in a little bit, but I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I am going to take the color Thingaling, which is this one. A little bit over that purple. And what I actually want to do now is put that green shimmer, the one called Soli, in the inner corner and on the part I left open, to tie it all together a little bit. And the color Soli looks like this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the color Soli around my eye. I want the green a little bit more popping. I want this brush because it has a finer point. I'm going to go into color Friends. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pick up quite a bit of pigment. I'm going to spray. And I want that on top of that green I just put down. And the reason I'm spraying it is just because with the shimmers, if you spray a matte, not all mattes, but some, you can make them more intense. It's what I learned back in the day. If you want, well, back in the day was a lot of years ago. The eyeshadows weren't that good then. But they said that if you want to have them more intense, you needed to apply them wet. So that's what I did. And I actually always remembered that. Yes, that is more of what I want, yes. Okay, let's get a highlighter. Let's get my 3D Glow from Catrice. And yes, of course, I'm going to plop a little bit on top of that as well to get it to be a little bit foiled again. pretty. So, eye look done for now. Let me get liner. So, the wings are a bit wonky. Never mind. Thankfully, the shadows are quite dark. So, let me plop on a little mascara as well. Yes, that's better. Okay, so here is the look. Well, before the rest is on. Yes, my brows aren't done yet, but the rest of my face isn't done either. But this is the eye look before the falsies. So what I'm going to do now is the rest of my face, including falsies, and then I will be back and show you the finished look. So hold on tight, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So here is the finished look, and I like it. I did have a little trouble finding a lippy. Lately I have been having a little bit of that trouble, so I just decided on kind of a pinkish nude. This is the color Cake from Revolution. So yeah, this was it. Oh yeah, and the falsies are the Sosu lashes in style Paris. So these were my 3 looks with the Paulina palette. I hope you like them. If you like them, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know down below which one was your favorite, and if there maybe is a color combination that you want me to do that I haven't done before. So yeah, let me know if you have the palette, what you think about the quality and all that goodness. Yes, this was it. I'm going to sign off now. I wish you a fantastic day and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.